Despite the ceasefire, the third brother is still dreaming, friends. Even though there's a ceasefire between Pakistan and India, the third brother is still living in his own fantasy. Just yesterday, on May 17, an article in the Times of India quoted an Indian military officer boasting that they had shot down more than 600 Pakistani drones. He claimed the rest were driven away by the army on the Western Front. With a proud tone, he said this operation protected critical assets and shattered Pakistan's claim of shooting down 77 Indian drones. But let's be honest, this confidence is built on imagination. There's no evidence, no drone wreckage, no radar data, just hollow words and inflated pride. What's even more ridiculous is how the Indian media started claiming that China gave Pakistan secret intel during the conflict. They even pointed fingers at China's Jilin One high-resolution 03B2 satellite. But here's the truth. Jilin One is a commercial orbital satellite. Its imaging plans and orbits are public, and it's used for civilian purposes like agriculture and mapping. It provides 0.9 meter color resolution, which is not even sufficient for high-level military spying. Still, India labeled it a secret weapon that supposedly helped Pakistan. This narrative is beyond absurd. Adding to the drama, a retired Indian lieutenant general said he'd rather fight China than Pakistan. His reason? Apparently, Pakistani soldiers are using better weapons than the Chinese, and he believes the Chinese military lacks combat experience and can't operate modern equipment. But who doesn't know that with China's support, Pakistan expertly deployed the J-10C fighter jet, which took down India's Rafale aircraft. And then we have an Indian female officer boldly saying on social media, "We did not lose." Her logic? Pakistan shot down French Rafale jets, Russian MiGs, and Israeli drones, while India's Tejas fighter jet hasn't even joined the war yet. So technically they didn't lose. According to India, Tejas is the best fighter jet in all of Asia. They claim it can compete with China's J-20. In reality, it's a Frankenstein project with parts from all over the world. Engine, American; radar, Israeli; missiles, Russian; ejection seats, British; Indian contribution? Screws, nuts, and paint. This is not indigenous manufacturing. This is self-made mythology. And despite this, India is trying to sell the jet at $91 million per unit, almost as much as the American F-35, which costs around $100 million and is far superior. Even worse, not a single Tejas jet has been exported. 30 years of development, longer than a pilot's entire career, and the aircraft is still a nightmare to fly. Even Indian pilots have complained about how difficult it is to operate. On March 12, 2024, during a military drill, a Tejas fighter crashed in front of Modi and top military officials. Another Tejas aircraft even got lost during an air show due to a navigation error and was forced to land in Somalia. Somalia detained the jet and demanded a ransom before returning it. No joke, this actually happened. After facing defeat in the conflict with Pakistan, what did Modi do? He announced a 10-day victory celebration. Yes, celebrating a defeat as a victory. He tried to boost public morale, ignoring the actual battlefield outcome. For him, the truth doesn't matter, international criticism doesn't matter, even Pakistan's narrative doesn't matter. What matters is that Indians feel like winners. It's not just mental gymnastics, it's spiritual victory. Now they're also talking about competing with China. Friends, where does this blind confidence come from? Is it the Ganga water? Or have they been completely brainwashed by this idea of spiritual victory?